Hi friends, in the last session we have discussed about what is supply. We have covered section 7.1, section 7.1a, section 7.2 and section 7.3. In this session we are going to discuss about what is composite supply and what is mixed supply. Section 8 class A speaks about what is composite supply and section 8 class B speaks about what is mixed supply. Composite supply definition is given by section 230. It is nothing but it is a supply where two or more supplies are naturally bundled and one of which is a principal supply. See, what is naturally bundled? What is naturally bundled supply? How can we say that it is naturally bundled? Is there any specific method or is there any specific formula to identify that whether it is a naturally bundled or not? There is no such formula or there is no such method to identify that whether it is naturally bundled or not. Why? We have to identify by using logic. Like how? Before that we have to understand that what is principal supply. Principal supply is nothing but supply of goods or services which constitutes the predominant element of composite supply. For example, let us take an example. You are going to purchase a TV in Bajaj Electronics. Around the TV cost is 50,000 rupees. If you buy a TV, along with the TV, what will come? The remote also will come along with the TV. Are they charging separately for the remote? No. Inclusive of TV only, the remote price also charging. In this case, TV is a principal supply and remote is a auxiliary supply. So we have to identify that what is principal supply and what is auxiliary thing in that. So in this case, both TV and remote are naturally bundled. They both are naturally bundled. So same like that. For example, you are going to a hotel. They will give in the morning breakfast as a complimentary. It is a naturally bundled. Is it artificially bundled? No. When you are going to stay in hotel, they will give breakfast as a complimentary. It is a naturally bundled. For example, you are going to buy a TV with a contract that they will supply the TV to your home. The charges are inclusive in the TV only, in the TV price only. Whether it is treated as naturally bundled or artificially bundled, it is naturally bundled. So like these cases, we have to segregate that what is principal and what is auxiliary. So composite supply is nothing but where two or more supplies are naturally bundled and one of which is a principal supply. So okay, what is principal one? It is nothing but predominant element of that composite supply. In case of TV and remote, what is the predominant element? TV. For example, you are going to Australia. Okay, you entered into flight. They will give some snacks as a complimentary. Whether it is naturally bundled or not, it is a naturally bundled. What is a predominant element in that? The traveling is the predominant element. Is it eating snacks is the predominant element? No. See, in case you are not going to travel to Australia, you went to airport and you are asking for that snacks. Please give me that snacks. Will they give? No. When they will give? If you are actually traveling to Australia, they will give that snacks. It is a complementary. That is not what auxiliary one. So in case of composite supply, the predominant element, that is nothing but the principal supply, is rate of principal supply is taxable. For example, TV. What's the price of TV? 50,000. It is taxable. Like you went to same electronic shop. You have bought telephone. You have bought mobile phone. Along with mobile phone, what will come? Charger will come. What is the principal supply in that? Mobile phone is a principal supply in that. Okay, it is taxable. No, not charger. For example, if you buy a grinder, along with that, the jars will come, right? What is taxable? Grinder. So you have to identify that whether it is naturally bundled or those all things are naturally bundled. They are naturally bundled. So what is naturally bundled? Nothing but large number of people expect that such a supply provide and package with a package that is nothing but composite supply. So we have to identify that what is mixed supply. Is there any specific thing to identify that it is a mixed supply? No. First of all, you have to see that you have to see that whether it is a composite supply or not. If it is not a composite supply, then it is a mixed supply. So for example, you went to almond house, you went to sweet house. So you are purchasing a gift pack for your friend's birthday. That is nothing but in that gift pack there is almonds, cashew nuts and apricots. Okay, for that three, the price is 1000 rupees. The 1000 rupees, on that 1000 rupees, what is the GST rate they are going to be taxable? That is nothing but the highest rate is taxable. The highest rate is taxable. For example, for cashew nuts the rate of GST is 18%. For apricots the GST is 28%. For almond the GST is 12%. What rate is taxable? 28% is taxable for all of three. For that gift pack, if the price is 1000 rupees, the highest rate is taxable. What is the highest rate? 28%. 1000 plus to 28%. That is the rate they are going to be taxable. For example, you are going to buy a refrigerator in the Bajaj Electronics only refrigerator. Along with that refrigerator, the water bottles also coming. Whether it is naturally bundled or artificially bundled, obviously it is an artificially bundled. If it is a artificially bundled, it is a mixed supply. Why? Without water bottles, will they give fridge or not? Obviously they will give. So if it is a artificially bundled, it is nothing but it is a mixed supply. See, the combination of supplies can be goods plus goods, or services plus services, or goods plus services. But in the case of composite supply, the total price, the bunch of items is going to be for single price. For example, you are buying the dry fruits as a gift pack. That box costs around 1000 rupees. That is nothing but single price. On that single price, the highest rate is taxable. What is that highest rate? The 28%. Let us take a good number of examples. Okay, I have purchased a laptop. Along with that, the power cable also will come. Whether it is a composite supply or mixed supply, it is a composite supply. Why? Those both are naturally bundled, and the laptop is a principal supply, and power cable is a auxiliary one. On what GST is taxable? On laptop, the GST is taxable. For example, I have bought makeup kit on my friend birthday. In that makeup kit, there is foundation, blush, highlighter and bronzer. See, this is a naturally bundled or artificially bundled. These supplies are artificially bundled. If it is a artificially bundled, then it is a mixed supply. That is nothing but highest rate is taxable. For example, for foundation 5%, for highlighter 12%, for bronzer 18%, and for blush 28%. The total set is the total set costs around 2000 rupees. What rate is taxable on 2000 rupees? The highest rate. What is the highest rate? 28% for blush. Total 28% is taxable on the 2000 rupees. It is nothing but mixed supply. In third scenario, Vijay Mallya. The Vijay Mallya is traveling to Goa. In Goa, he has booked 5-star hotel for 3 days and 2 nights. Along with the package, he is getting breakfast as a complimentary. Whether it is a composite supply or mixed supply, obviously it is a composite supply. Why? It is naturally bundled. This breakfast is naturally bundled. If it is a naturally bundled, it is a composite supply. For example, if he is staying, any laundry services are free. That also it is a naturally bundled. They are not artificially bundled. Okay, if it is a naturally bundled, it is a composite supply. Same Vijay Mallya is traveling to Goa. He stayed in 5-star hotel 3 days and 2 nights. He got breakfast as a complimentary. Obviously, it is a naturally bundled. But and he asked that hotel members, please take me to visit that beaches. Whether it is naturally bundled? No, artificially bundled. Why? It is an out of ambit of that restaurant or hotel. Why? What is that hotel activity? To give him as a breakfast as a complimentary. But Vijay Mallya is asking to visit beaches. Please provide me a services. At that time it is a mixed supply. Why? This is a tourist activity. This is a tourist activity. For example, on tourist activity, there is 5% GST. On staying in staying hotel, the GST rate is 18%. What is taxable? Obviously 18% is taxable. Why? It is a mixed supply. 18% is applicable. On tourist activities, we have to consider that what is mixed supply and what is composite supply. If it is if it is an outside ambit of that hotel, obviously it is an mixed supply. For example, Mr. Sampurnesh Babu has purchased TV. Along with TV, in the contract, along with TV, they said that we will deliver it to home. It is a free service. Whether it is a composite supply or mixed supply, obviously it is a composite supply. Why? It is a naturally bundled. While buying TV only, they both members came into one contract that you have to delivery. The delivery charges are included in this TV only. Obviously it is a naturally bundled. For example, you went to a bike servicing center. That bike servicing center, they are providing services of repairs, and they are also selling the spare parts of bikes. Whether it is a composite supply or mixed supply, obviously it is a mixed supply. Why? Whether these two are naturally bundled? No. Why? These are artificially bundled. In this case, they will charge the highest rate. For repair services, for example, there is a GST rate of 18%, and the spare parts, the GST rate is 28%. What is taxable? 28% is taxable on the entire amount. This is nothing but, in the case of composite supply and mixed supply, the only difference is you have to identify that whether it is naturally bundled or artificially bundled. If it is a naturally bundled, obviously it is a composite supply. If it is a artificially bundled, it is a mixed supply. In the case of composite supply, there will be principal activity and auxiliary activity. But in case of mixed supply, there is no such thing. It is directly taxable at highest rate. See, in case of mixed supply, is there anything like principal supply in this? No. Obviously there will be no principal supply. Why? It is a mixed supply. The principal supply will come into picture only in the case of composite supply. So this is the main difference between the composite supply and mixed supply. I think this is a very small topic. This is purely based on logic. We have to identify that whether it is a composite or mixed supply. Just remember only one thing: if it is a composite, it is a naturally bundled. If it is a mixed supply, it is an artificially bundled. In the case of composite supply, the principal supply is taxable. In the case of mixed supply, the highest rate is going to be taxable on that amount. This is what about composite and mixed supply. I hope you guys have understood. Okay, I am going to signing off now. Thank you.